And we're live. Cino's back at it, playing with black magic. We are back like we never left. Shouts out to everybody out there, man, this morning, this glorious morning. Yes, sir. As we go ahead and kick off the intro.
Hi, I'm Carcino.
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. No one knows Carcino and none of these. So much going on in the world that I'm just giving my 2 cents on. Go ahead and raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant. Beautiful. Hey, let's get to this. What's up, C Hill? Well, I'm very happy that you were able to receive your notifications. That's been a growing problem here since the beginning of time. Now, let's get with the topic at hand. Your boy Drake is definitely playing a mind game with everybody in the game. And because of that, there's been factors that have happened and transpired that has definitely changed the way how we view hip hop battles, rap battles, or whatever you want to call them. Everybody's going for self. Everybody is so enamored with looking out and protecting their own. So, without further ado, we're going to go into this kind of quickly. Now, Drake and Rick Ross, they both put diss songs on each other and all these different things that they were talking about. And in first person shooter, Drake was kind of alluding to a situation about his power that he has up at with Sony and Universal and his new Universal deal. See, a lot of things were lost in the sauce, and a lot of people didn't really capture and understand what's going on here. Now, one, well, mister, we're going to get to that. Well, we're going to get to that. This is that ties into the Universal deal. That's why Drake said it in the diss record. To get that percentage, you better stay about my business. That's what he's talking about with Rick Ross. So we're gonna get to that. You kind of jump in the you try to jump in the gun a little bit. A lot of people know I've never liked Rick Ross since his first CD. After the first CD, I'm just like, okay, it's kind of cool. It's all right. It's acceptable. Oh God, they got a fake Hassan Campbell dude in here. I'm like, I've forgotten all about that dude exists. You like the last person in the mix. Uh, no, the situation with Rick Ross is one that is just like the guy is a basic troll. He's a walking sham wild guy, pitch man. That's it. So if you think of Rick Ross, think of a pitchman. He's there to sell somebody else's products. That's what he does for a living. Now, I'm gonna let you in on what's been on the Patreon. All my Patreons kind of know where I stand. I just had to roast this guy on my Patreon. So, knowing that and moving forward, we say that to say this. There's so many grounds and so many levels into this thing that people didn't really realize what was happening. What started off as a friendly banter game didn't turn out to be so friendly after all. Because Drake and Rick Ross, who used to be buddy buddy and being on everybody's featured, being on each other's featured songs, Drake was really helping Ross stay relevant in this new era of rap when nobody really was dealing with his records anymore. He couldn't sell and move units at all because it was the same flow, same cadence, same bullshit that he's been talking forever. Yep. So after they run an ad for you viewers out there at home, we'll continue. We'll continue. That is correct. Drake kept him very relevant in the game. Now, take a look here. As this guy is talking about Drake is leaving the US. And this guy put this other man's video up saying Drake is selling the last property he owns in the United States, an $88 million hillside mansion, 20 acres above Beverly Hills. So this realtor is up here. Then you got Rose talking about time to upgrade the 78 jumbo jet, trying to make fun of Drake's plane. And they're keeping it comedy, right? Because they want to keep it light. Now, everybody knows Drake has a plane. So Drake responds in a DM. And he says, imagine having 88 million to spend. You see that? Imagine having 88 million to spend on a crib. It gotta be steals, like you got them from a police auction. I forgot I'm using YouTube's thing, which I don't normally use. But right now my StreamYard is down. There's some craziness going on with it. So I didn't do it today. But I know not to use YouTube's system again. I'll tell you that much. So this is what I was talking about. The guy who put the video up, and you see it right there. It says time to upgrade the 78 jumbo jet. All right, now we're there. Now from that point on, as you can see, he says, imagine having 88 to spend on a crib. It's just like you got them from a police auction. Your Star Island house is on the silver of a cheesecake. Your lot is 40,000 square feet. My crib is 40,000 square feet, Leonard. And you put a wrap on your timeshare jet. That shit comes off when the other people turn to fly. You, Brett Barish, worker. How many cases you got to move before you get a check? That's this guy. He's the guy that owns the Bel Air. He's the owner. That's the one Rick Ross be running behind. That's his boss. That's Brett Barish. He owns those liquor brands. So Rose comes back.
Got a question. I saw you posted you got more money than Ricky Rose. And let's assume you did. Well, your best friend, Birdman, his house went into foreclosure 5 years ago. You done watch that man struggle them 5 years and ain't get that man a mansion. Because if you got more money than Rose, what's another 50 million, white boy? White boy, it's one for 40 on Indian Creek. It's one for 50 on Star Island. You got 48 hours, white boy. If you got Ricky Rose money, ain't none of my niggas winning foreclosure. Come on, white boy. I'm finna bust a bottle. White boy, don't do stunner like that. Come on, man. What happened to that? 48 hours, the countdown has begun. And that old ass jet you got, they gave it to you free. That's a 1978. Be safe on that, Drizzy. Be safe on that plane. That old motherfucker. God, it's great. Hey, no, this shit is really funny because I'm going to tell y'all, it's like battling against nerds. It's like sitting in a class and you watching all the nerds put together their best science project to present to the class. Man, y'all can have that shit. I ain't with that shit. Nigga, your nose fake, your stomach fake. You don't write raps. Your biggest homies in foreclosure. Come on, man. Go buy all them niggas that's living with each other a big mansion and put the BBL Drizzy logo on the gates, man. Feed them niggas, man. Come on, man. Do that shit, man. And y'all need to pray for Drake and tell him, park that old ass plane. It's a 1978. The cargo jet, people gave it to him free for promo. And I ain't hating, but be safe, my nigga. If something was to happen to you and I couldn't tell you this, be safe. And anybody getting on it, be safe, man. Wear your seatbelts and make sure the oxygen things in there, because that shit was just for luggage. It wasn't for human beings. What, this is a perfect opportunity for y'all to see the type of nigga white boy is. Soon as that pressure on white boy, he gonna go post stunner in that $20 jogging suit. No, the man needs some paper. And make him say, I got your back. He don't want to say that to that Mark. Nigga ain't got that Mark back. That Mark ain't fed him none. But since you done watched him struggle and gave him, nigga, show the world you go buy him, posting when you go buy him a motherfucking $40 million mansion, white boy. Huh? Soon as Rose on your ass and you call your mama, then I'm a post Birdman and kiss him on TV. Nah, that's what white boys do. Show your real niggas when you go buy them that big mansion, nigga. You know how Stunner and them used to do it, nigga. Huh? When Stunner was on top, nigga, when you was... Come on, white boy, show the world. We watching now. Ooh, you post a nigga when you need him. Ooh. I need you to play that. What happened to that crib? What happened to that crib? Come on, Drizzy. Come on, white boy. Come on. Come on, white boy. Soon as you get in that trouble, ooh, I gotta go stand next to the niggas. Ooh, we just watched this on for a real time. See, white boy, I'm a different kind of nigga. I'm a different kind of nigga. Rose, nigga, I'm rich, nigga. I don't need you for a remix, white boy. I don't need you. All them other niggas want to tell you what I'm telling you. I'm saying it for all the niggas who ain't in my position. What happened to that crib? Come on, nah, we ain't getting slimy yet. We just warming up. White boy want it. If you want it, nigga, be about it. Put it on Miss Gladys, nigga. We all got them. We all got them. Let the dogs loose. Y'all niggas want to go there? Let's go there. This Rose, bitch.
Drake then responds back and continues.
Now, once again, when you start talking about fooling yourself, this is why I told Drake not to do this. I said, don't go into a full-out Instagram battle with Rick Ross. I told him that. This is where he makes his money. He's not a rapper no more. This is what he do now. This is what he's resorted himself to. He's lowered his standards to this. This is what he is now.
Don't DM me no more. No. I know why Drake don't do what I do when I talk and he don't talk. He'll take a picture and post because he got ghostwriters for his fucking captions. Listen to me, he got people sitting around. What's Rick gonna do next? Let's go, come up with it. Come on, BBL Drizzy, just pick your phone up and talk to the people. You okay? We know you may be shallow. We know, but everything fine. Everything's gonna be okay. It's therapeutic. It's therapeutic. Release what's inside of you. It's called Earth Strong. I got one more question for BBL Drizzy. One more question. How long you gonna stay on that plane? It's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's a 1978 cargo plane, wasn't built for humans. It's dangerous. Imagine a white boy with the soul plane. God! Imagine a white boy with the soul. How that boy Casanat do? Hey, no. Let's pray for Drake. Soul plane. Come on, man. You rich. You deserve better.
So this is where we're at.
Now, after Drake was getting beaten here, right? I told him, don't get involved. Stand down. I told him that. I'm somebody that don't really contact Drake ever in a DM. I told him, stand down. This is not what you want to get involved in. Don't focus on Rick Ross. He is irrelevant. So when I say somebody's irrelevant, it's for a reason, because they're irrelevant. There's no need to have them aboard. Absolutely. We've seen it happen way too many times. So when you start seeing other people come around with a meaningful thing that means so much to them, you got to understand this is his bread and butter. This is how Rick Ross gonna eat. He got to run behind a white zaddy to get everything that he wants. Oh, Drake got my message. That's why Drake is the person, if you tell him he can't do something, he want to prove you wrong. He got my message. That's how I know he got the message. Because right after I gave him the message, he decided to engage more and get into more crap with him. Yeah, for no reason. I see you, man. You know, People got to understand that when you go to different lengths to do things, or you take trips, or let's say you start to travel from left to right, and we start going from different places to different situations and gatherings, people start having different, situations. Like they have different ideals, right? Y'all, of course, it's early for you. You got to understand, Cito has no time. Cito time is anytime he pop his head up. No, because the thing is when you see a situation go in an aggressive manner, Drake want to prove you wrong so bad. That's his goal. His goal is to prove you wrong. So while they Instagram messaging each other, right? And he kept putting out all those messages on Rose, and Rose is just putting up. Rick Ross can hit the camera and go live and just start talking. Now, what Drake was able to bring, he said, I'm listening while at work. What's up, Chuck? I'm wrong on this one. What am I wrong about on this one? Now, a lot of these just don't like Drake. And, I get it. You just don't like Drake. That's cool. There's a lot of people out there that just don't like Drake. Now, as you can see, it says what? When we start looking at it in totality, right? What did he tell him? Rick, you sandwiched in, which is on brand because the vacant land is not yours. This is the Miami starter pack. You living in a content creator's crib. Now, you see what I'm saying? He wants to keep going back and forth. And this is what Rick Ross is saying. Somebody else is writing this for Drake. Like he got other guys doing this. He don't believe this is Drake that's actually putting all this together, which might be true. This might be some guys he got that's quick and funny with it. Drake is kind of corny. So when you hear his responses, you hear Drake response, then you see somebody else and what they wrote. Hell, he might be paying 50. But anyway, as you can see, this is Rick Ross's little mansion here on this lot. This is the ass end of the island. This little area here, this is to say I'm on Star Island. I had talked about this on Patreon. This is like the equivalent of somebody, saying, hey, I got the best thing. You driving a concept car. You got the concept Bugatti that don't even got Bluetooth, but it got the logo. That's them GL Mercedes. When they first came out, just got the big Mercedes logo on it. And they cost like $12,000. But you got Mercedes logo, right? And you comparing that to people that's driving a S550. Remember when the Chrysler 300s was out? If anybody that's old enough to remember, the Chrysler 300 was out, and everybody was, man, I got to get that Chrysler 3. Man, that Chrysler 300, man, that's on point. Man, that looked like a Bentley. And they kept passing that on. Get the Chrysler 300. You got to get that Chrysler 300. Boy, it looked like a Bentley. And that was just going through the hood that you had a cheap Bentley because it had like the fake grill. And Cat Williams had to expose all of it to break all y'all hearts. Nigga, that don't look like a Bentley. That looked like a Chrysler 300. You think it looked like a Bentley till you pull up next to a Bentley and go, damn. So that they look nothing alike when you put it in the light. So that's what this is. This is a $30-some million mansion that they glad somebody bought this lot. Because as you can see, they ain't even built over here yet. They trying to fill up the Star Island, so they gave him the ass end of it and gave him this little small space. And they only have another little small space here so they can put another mansion. Overpriced, no space, boxed in. So if somebody get a mansion here, this whole thing's gonna be sandwiched in with some other stuff over here. Mm-mm-mm. What happened to that boy? Well, when you start looking at big picture, you start seeing that there's other elements involved that just don't make any sense. Mm-hmm. Well, when things start to come to an end, it's the beginning and end of a lot of different aspects as to what goes on in the game itself, right? Rick Ross and Drake, their battles have been going on for years. And I mean years. Because Rick Ross never really liked Drake like that. He needed him. That was his muse. That was his mule, basically. He needed him. So when he started coming with the disrespect, when he started coming with some more disses and all this stuff, now you starting to see how far the rabbit hole was going. And I told Drake, you can't keep up with this guy. You can't do it. Don't even try. Rick Ross is good at pitching on the internet. You're an artist. That's why I never ever sat there and said anything other than I told him exactly what he needed to hear and what should have been said. I said, I never reach out to you, but you shouldn't never have to mention Rick Ross in anything. The guy is irrelevant. The guy was a correctional officer. He took an oath, right? The name of the real person, Rick Ross. That's not him. Yeah, I put a long one so I could be done with it. I'm not here to go back and forth. Right. He's telling stories of other people that's locked up, hearing their stories and repeating them on record. He's the Milli Vanilli of gangster rap. All of his songs are irrelevant, and the songs that you are on, only songs that's relevant are the songs that you're on with him. All right, I'll just read the rest of it to y'all. So I'm like, forgive me, I'm driving. So I have to do this with audio chat. So I know it'll be screwed up in some sort of way, but I told you, I was like, I don't know who told you to use your mother in this whole thing. Look, I don't know who told you to use your mother in this whole thing, but that was a mistake. Never ever going including family members in rap beefs. There's no way out of that. Jay-Z blamed his mother for Super Ugly, and it didn't work out well for him. Rick Ross is a talker. That's why he's trying to take this battle into the Instagram. He will win that because he will win that because that's all he's got going on. Don't get into this Instagram battle. I told you. But before all this messages came out, that happened before all of the messages, all the videos with Rick coming out with the bottle. This is what he gonna do. Every time you respond on IG, he gonna go live and hold a bottle. Yeah. He always marketing, always promotion. He's the sham wow guy. He ain't gonna text back. That wasn't for him to text back. That's for him to hear. You see, that's the difference. I don't need him to text back and say, yeah, I got that. I know he saw it. That's all I need to know. He saw it. He got the message. He understands. That's all you need. Well, when you have a catalog, then you can start to develop things, right? Now, if you have hmm, if you have these situations that's been in play for so long, they've been going back and forth, no one has really said anything, right? Then you start putting these things into a development and saying, what's happening here with Drake? Well, it gets a little deeper, don't it? Because Joe Budden is claiming Drake owns a percentage because he wants to involve himself. Remember, he said, another white boy at the park want to hang with the crew. Pulitzer Prize winner switching up like them dyed denims, getting incentives for all the killings while we ride rentals. When Drake signed his deal, um, he probably have an equity stake inside of Sony. Now you might be asking yourself, what is the big problem here? What is the big ooh ah about the situation, right? Why is that such a big thing? Because all of these little record companies and they want to act like bosses, they all are signed to one major label. Now, when Drake is the artist that they really want and they have a massive deal with, that equity deal piece is going to be pretty amazing. That all the artists who rap under this umbrella, this person can eat off of. He could get a percentage of your deal. That's why Drake said it in the song. If you want to eat that, you better stay out my business. Yeah. See, Drake plays the long game very well. Like he's very petty. He's got a very small hat mentality when it comes to this process of pettiness. He'll be like, I remember what you said back in like 2017. In 2017, you said something, you made fun of my shirt that I was wearing that day. Nah, don't switch up now. I'll be like, huh? Said the shirt you had on was whack. Yeah, see, now there it is. There's that energy. Be like, I didn't like the shirt. Nah, you're a hater. You're a hater. So Drake could be in there like that. Drake could be, no, man, you know what you did. You're a hater. You said you didn't like my OVO shirt. And Drake would take things personally when he really shouldn't even give a damn. You just be like, dude, you got like how many millions of dollars? And you crying about that? Now, Drake is real cool with Larry Jackson. This is very important for Rick Ross. He knows who Larry Jackson is. So this is why we keep trying to tell people like what's really happening out here. Like it's real spooky. This is a crazy game. Yeah, well, it's a one-stop shop. And see, this is what the guy was alluding to earlier. Now, Larry Jackson is the guy who signed Rick Ross. Okay. So Ross is signed with Larry Jackson, right? Well, because he launched Gamma, a one-stop shop media company that creates and distributes markets content for music, podcasts, films, other resources, guidance artists, those who want to build their brands and expand beyond music. And I want to team up with investors with Apple's Todd Bowley and Elrich, who owns a stake in Billboard, parent company, and Gamma, who's the lowercase g. We're going to be the next best thing moving. Drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Oh, yeah, you remember what Drake, what was that? He said, get Larry Jackson on the phone. I need some ownership if we press and go, because business is booming on behalf of me. I need a bite of that apple like Adam and Eve. So now you know what that means. So when he made that statement, you know, because Joe Budden wants to be involved in everything that moves, that Drake owns a percentage of Kendrick's and all these other artists, because they assumed he has that type of deal. Rick Ross pops up like clockwork. He never fails to come in with his old Renzel crap. I don't know who this dude is. He's Renzel. He's Teflon. Big cap, millions opinions. So as you can see, Drake owns a percentage of Kendrick's and other artists' publishers. And that's because Rick Ross don't really probably know it's true until he gonna talk to Larry Jackson. Larry, you gave him that? Why? Why you get at the white boy? He gonna be cuz fat boy. He makes the money. Well, don't talk to the media. I'm not confirming it. I've never seen a more generic rapper in my life. His next album will be called, I want to put out my new LP. It's called Star Island. He's going to be, oh, Jesus Christ. Do you have any creativity? What's your first single? Wingstop Dreams. Song 2, Lemon Pepper. The Billy in the morning. It's gonna be like, I'm not putting this out. This is crap. It is. He's better than Blueface. I mean, I guess. But for somebody that speaks the English language, he's worse. You don't understand what the hell Blueface is saying. Him, you understand every word, and it's just terrible. I'm in the G4 Learjet with marble floors. Got a Rolex watch on. It can be yours if you hustle hard and wash some cars. As we pray to God, then we take a toast. The belly air. We do the most. Money and women and riches. That's what we about. Saying toast to the haters. While we make love to their bitches. They'd be like, please get me out of here. I can't listen to this trash no more. It is awful. Awful. How in the world y'all got fooled by this loser? I'm like, this dude can't rap. He is terrible. He is the biggest con man I've ever seen. Port of Miami is 2007. We are in 2024. He's been making Port of Miami's ever since. He just came out of nowhere, and he was the biggest boss so far. You listen to Port of Miami now, you be like, "Oh God, this is really bad." I know Noriega, the real Noriega. He owed me 1,000 favors. To hear how ridiculous it sounds. He was Scarface, Rick Ross. Oh my God. That's what I be talking about. Right there. That's the point I be talking about. Took Rick Ross' name and was legally able to keep it when he was about to definitely change his name to Ricky Rose. Well, he wasn't popping. Well, Rick Ross wasn't popping. So when you're not popping, you know, you're going to go down those roads. But Rick Ross know not to play those games with me. And what he did pissed me off. He gonna send a doggone. Let me stop sharing this for a minute. Let me tell you what Rose did. He gonna send a copyright on his diss record because we was critiquing it, breaking it down. I guess he didn't like what I said, so he gonna send a copyright thing for his song. I'm like, you should be glad we even mentioning your fat ass. But you know what? You ain't getting paid off this. Wipe this whole song off. I wiped your whole goddamn song off the video, punk. You ain't getting a dime out of me, you fat bastard. You bought that overpriced mansion over there, all sandwiched in on Star Island. Don't come this way, because I'll expose you. I'll expose you. Huh? You want me to expose you? Huh? Fat boy? Oh, yeah. Let's talk about how your rap name used to be Teflon when you was rapping with Eric Sermon. You was Teflon the rapper back in 2000. Yeah. 7 years before you was Rick Ross the Teflon Don. The biggest boss in Miami. You don't want me to tell them how you was selling cars, washing cars? You was the biggest boss this fall. Biggest boss was washing cars. Oh. Correctional officer. Go to washing cars. Did you tell him about that career, Ricky? You see, Rick Ross tried to tell this as a success story. This is what he thinks success is. Every car washed. I bought all them cars I used to wash. Look at him. Rick Ross bought every car he used to wash. He's still a car washer. Still a car man.
Time I used to work at a car wash. I made $30 a day from 8 in the morning to 8 at night. So they basically let you know you got to live off your tips. So you got to really go hard. And I was washing cars behind a gas station. Next to the gas station was the flea market, which was a real popular spot for the hustlers. Pull up, you could go get your Bally's, your Clarks, Jules, whatever it was. 183rd Street Flea Market in the middle of Carol City. So I was washing cars there, and I learned real quick. The homies with the certain tires and rims on their cars, they tip the best. And so I used to let them know I'd do anything for you. I wash the car. If you leave me $20, I'll fill your tank up. If you left me with enough time, I'll put your cassettes in alphabetical order.
Okay, car washing. Look, your fat ass out there washing cars, yo man. I'll fill your tank for you if you leave me a 20. If you want, I can put your CDs in alphabetical order. Now look, if you a kid, that's just cool. Cause you a kid. You know what I mean? You a kid. This dude was in his 20s. He was in his 20s washing cars. I thought you was the biggest boss that we seen thus far. You was the biggest boss that we done seen thus far. No, we ain't knocking nobody hustle. But when the hustle is lying, this, this is what happens. We ain't knocking the hustle. We knocking the lie. He ain't come in and say, every day I'm washing cars, every day I'm washing cars. Real hard. Real hard. Now, he goes from being this car washer to the biggest drug dealer in Miami. He on Port Miami. What, to get some soap? You gonna get some soap and water? Because we know what you did. Oh, man. Let's tell him what he did. Diddy's your man. But you ain't standing next to Diddy. Come on, Rose. You know we know you. The slippery soap man. Go ahead, slippery soap man. Yeah, we got some soap. Yeah, you got Diddy out here selling you some soap. You out here getting soapy with Diddy. Slippery soap.
Experiences of my life, you know.
Yeah, me and you, we finna make money off this slippery soap, daddy. Yeah, we finna get slippery. Me and Rick Ross finna get slippery. Yeah. Yeah, we finna get slippery out here. Me and Diddy. We finna get slippery soap. Look at him. Yeah, finna get all soapy with Diddy. Look at him. Yeah, we finna get soapy, boy. Me and you, daddy. We finna get real soapy. Yeah, me and you, boy. Yeah, you finna wash this car. Yeah, slippery soap. Yeah, come on. Yeah, Rose. Yeah, look at my mama in the back. Mama Combs, you like it, don't you? Yeah, slippery soap, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Slippery soap. Look at this.
Good. We just finished washing Carisha truck.
Yeah.
Slippery soap.
And Mama Combs.
Mama Combs convertible,
new car.
brand new.
Yeah.
That brand new. That thing is pristine. Mama Combs, how you like the slippery soap?
Yo, I actually
See, thank you. Mama Combs like it.
watched
Mama Combs like that slippery soap. I like it, baby. You out here getting soapy with Diddy. Where's you? You talking about Drake and Birdman? Where you at with Diddy? Y'all live on the same island. Why don't you go walk over there and hug your mans? Say, man, I got your back, man. It's me and you. Or did your white daddy tell you that ain't good for business? Yeah, Ross, we know about you. I told you to stay up out my business. You don't like when I talk. I ain't Drizzy. I could go on camera and talk.
because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just
Look how he try to flex. Look how he try to flex, y'all. Look at this. Watch how he try to flex and another piece of fat pop out. Look, watch his chest muscle. Like he trying to flex like he got some chest muscle. Watch he trying to flex. Look, he trying to flex. And another piece of fat pop out. Look at him. He trying to flex and the titty just sagging. Like, what do you want? He literally trying to flex. What's this, a fat flex? This dude just did a fat flex. You fat flexing out here, man. What you doing? Dude tried to flex and another piece of fat just a new piece of fat just came out of nowhere. Man, dude, slippery soap. The slippery soap man. Oh my God. Oh my God. They out here slippery. Look at them. Getting soapy with Diddy. I'm out here getting soapy with my slippery soap. Look at he got you washing the car. Look at Diddy. Yeah, we got the little mini slippery soap.
shampoo. Welcome to the Rick Rose. Welcome to the Gotti Boys Car Wash. We wash your car for you.
We washed the car for you. We sent this big fat car washer. Remember he talking about how he was doing it? Now he getting soapy. Look at him getting soapy with Diddy. Yeah.
To the store, you can buy
Yeah,
any type.
getting soapy with Diddy. Wash that car, boy. Go getting soapy with Diddy. Watch that car, boy. Watch that car. Keep getting soapy with Diddy. Why you ain't getting soapy with your mans no more? You ain't getting soapy with Diddy no more. What's up with that?
With any type of soap.
Any type of soap.
Why wouldn't you support the brother?
Right. Why would you
tell you
support
something.
the Look how he got the leg in the air.
I
She's
mean,
kicking
as
his
a young
leg
nigga,
in
when
the
you
air
got
while
them
you
getting into that wash,
Man, look at me, baby. I'm washing my own car.
and you know that tip gonna be good, like if you seen that.
Yeah, you know that tip gonna be good. Kick the leg up. Go ahead. You know the tip gonna be good when you gotta kick that leg up when you go. Look at this fat ass. Look, this fat dude with regular people legs. How you got regular people legs? You the oddly fat man. They're gonna kick you out the fat community. They're gonna be, look, man, you ain't part of a fat community. You fat in the belly. That means you be just eating. But you got regular people legs. Hey, man. Just another day in the life of the whack ass boss. Hey, he asked for this. Don't send me a copyright over his whack ass song, Champagne Poetry. I was like, what? Copyright? Man, you finna get all the smooth.
And then check this out. Hey, you gotta
keep watching Diddy Cop. That's what you do. Wipe on, wash off, man. That's what you do. You keep doing wash on, wash off. That's what you do. Mr. Miyagi said we do this. Wipe on, wipe off. That's what you do. From now on, keep washing them cars. Keep getting soapy with Diddy. That's what you do. You get soapy with Diddy. You ain't built for this.
entrepreneurs.
Right. You go on Star Island, you start washing cars. So you can keep paying that doggone.
We most definitely made history, and we did it right on my front lawn. I want to.
Yeah, we did it right on my front lawn. Yeah, washing cars on Star Island. That's what you doing over there. Slippery soap. Slippery soap, man. So, now, this is what I was trying to avoid. Now, the Patreon got to see all that. Just another day in the life of the whack ass boss. So, yeah. Don't forget to go to the Patreon. We really talk to you about real news that's going on right now and why we are all dying so quick and why we all getting sick, real sick in America. It's a big epidemic going on. So I'll put that out there for the Patreons yesterday so you guys can see that and get caught up. And we got to get ready to go to work, man. Start putting them videos out for y'all. Deuces. Shouts out to Kwame Brown, Bust Life, too. Yeah, Mondo Black, welcome to HD, IITV. Jag Sports with Jose Rodriguez. I saw your draft video. And I'm out.